Hello, everybody.
Hi
Hi,
everyone.
hi. Look who I've got with me.
Hi, I'm back.
It's, it's Diane, and I'm so glad you're back. Thank you for coming.
Always happy to be here with you, Scott.
Yes, I agree. And little fun fact. So the Kumo Observer is what her channel name is, and
Yeah.
Kumo stands for cloud in Japan, in
Yeah.
Japanese, right? Well, I didn't know that. And I thought Kumo, maybe she means a kimono dragon. And so I did a I did a
Last
background or a thumbnail with a kimono dragon, and she came on and she's like, "What is that?" And it wasn't a Komodo dragon at all.
It was
So
a
I
cool
changed
dragon
that.
though. It was a good illustration of a Komodo dragon. I was just puzzled why it was there.
She's like, "Why is that there?" I'm like, "Don't you like Komodo dragons? That's why you use Como? No."
Uh,
So yeah, that was a funny little thing I wanted to share with you guys.
yeah,
But
that was funny, Scott.
I'm all the time doing weird stuff, so
Yeah.
it's okay. Yeah. So I want to say hi to everybody in chat, and I will in just a moment. Thank you if you're watching on replay. I appreciate you being here. Please hit the like and subscribe for both channels. If you're in the chat, if you could do a thumbs up and go right over to Diane's channel if you're on my channel or vice versa. And Diane's information is down below, so you can go to her channel right away and make sure you give her some subscribers. She last time I looked, she was at 971, and we want to
Yeah.
get her to 1,000 so she can do a little celebration. So
I am
if
gonna
you're
celebrate anyway. I missed
yeah,
celebrating the 500th one.
celebrate the 500, and then you can do 1,000 in like a week after. Yeah. All right. So, yes, please give her a subscribe if you haven't, and then come back and let me know that you did. Let us know so we can thank you. Let's go ahead and see who's here. We've got Candy B from your channel.
Hi,
She,
Candy.
she was here. That was a little while ago. But Mirror Dragon is here. Hi, Mirror Dragon. And there's Annie. Hi, Annie. And Paul. Hi, Paul. I got your question. And Musam, I've got your question. And let's see, we got Juanita is here. And there's that Kumo observer.
That's me, everyone.
Yes. And we got Marilla. Hey, Marilla, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you.
I'm Marala.
And we got D Painless. Welcome. I love your cat. It's a cute calico. And Four is here. Hey, Four.
Hi, Far.
And the Sunshine Fee. Hello there. And this is Jesse. Hi, Jesse.
Hi, Jesse.
And Violet Strange. Hey, Violet. And Old Windwalker Sherry is here. Hey, Sherry. And Sam Reen. Hello, Sam Reen Tech. And Priscilla. Welcome.
Hi.
Hi, hi. And oh, Charlotte's here. Shining Love, Light, Truth. And Rossi's. Hi, Rossi's.
Hi, Rossi.
And Stephanie. Gosh, we got a lot of people here today. Hi,
Yeah.
Stephanie. Thanks for joining us. And Sunshine V, I've got your question. And Liz and all is here. Hey, Liz.
Hi, Liz. How are you doing?
And Brenda Lucas from your channel. Hello there.
Hi, Brenda.
Oh, Sunshine Feast signed up. I think that means she subscribed to
Thank you
you.
so much,
They
the
subscribed.
Sunshine Fee.
And Flower Beauty Peacock Rainbow is here. Hello there. Annie, I've got your question. And Alexandria is here. I got your question. And Charlotte, I got your question. 4, I've got your question. Lots of questions coming in. That's great. And Stephanie, I've got your question. Flower Beauty, I've got your question. And Liz and all, I got your question. Purple Lisa is here. Hey there. Sherry, Owen Walker, I got your question. Rossi's, I got your question. Boy, we might have to close questions early tonight.
Yeah. We, we
Oh,
just
thank you,
just 5
Priscilla.
minutes in. Oh,
Priscilla
thank
went
you,
over to
Priscilla.
subscribe to you. Yeah, I wish we could get her to 1,000 today, but that might be pushing it a little bit. But you never
Yeah.
know. Never know. All right. And Samreen, I got your question. And yep, that's where we're at. So, oh, and Witchy Trista just came in. Hi, Trista.
Hey, Trista.
Yeah, I think I got your question, Priscilla. You're good. Let me just make sure. Just look over here. Yes. I've got your question, Priscilla. All right, so I am taking donations. If you decide to do a donation, if it's $5 and more, you'll go to the front of the line and get a longer reading. And we already have 14 questions. So if you want to make sure that your question gets in there, you can donate and you won't have to wait. And all the information is down below there. And my super chats and super stickers are down there. And if you give a donation to Diane, that will work just the same as well. So Disruptor Jesse, I've got your question. And that's 15. I think we better close. So questions are now closed unless there's a donation.
And for the people who are in my channel, the links are in the description. So if you'd like to donate there to Scott or to me, yeah, just check the description.
Thank you, Diane. All right. Cheryl's here. Hey, Cheryl.
Hi.
Welcome. All right. So let's just stick here with Paul. Paul, you're going to go first. And when I put your name up, if you could just let me know that you're ready. And that way we will know that you're here for your reading. Okay, Paul's here. Cheryl, if you want to go ahead and put yours in, you can. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to get to it. Hey, Wanda Grant. Oh, and the moral of that story, too, with Diane and the clouds is that's why you see clouds everywhere, because I'm trying to make up for the Komodo dragon. All right. All right, Paul, I got you.
Okay.
All right. Paul, sorry for your loss, first of all, with your mom. And I just did a reading on Holly, Diane. So Holly is happy and loves him very much. But your mom, I've got the Page of Wands. This is the action page and learner page. She's saying that you are learning and you're growing, and she's so proud of you. And then you got the Fool, and she's saying an opportunity may be coming in for you. Take that chance. If it doesn't hurt you or anybody else, why not? So take the chance and take the opportunities that are in front of you. And look, this might be your new little puppy there. I think Molly is her name. Is it Molly? I forgot the new dog's name. And then you got the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is very independent with the cat here. And she's also very self-confident. So she wants you to be self-confident in your day-to-day living. She wants you to be independent. And again, she's telling me that she's just really proud of you, Paul. The next card that I got for you is from the Water Oracle. Is the Well Maidens. And it says kindness, respect, reverence, and compassion. Yes, if you have those things for yourself and then for others, good things will happen. And then I've got you a crystal dragon. I don't know if I gave one of these to you before or not in the last live, but you got Moldavite. Making positive changes cleanses bad energy and facilitates prosperity. So if you have one of these, this is from your mom. So look for Moldavite maybe through Amazon. You can get some if you want some, but that's the card she wanted me to pull for you. I do have this deck that I pulled for you for Holly. We'll see if your mom wants to say anything through this one as well. Okay, so this is what she's saying to you. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Yes, she just wants you to keep going. And you are on the right track, I believe. Look at the path that leads up the mountain there. So it doesn't matter how slowly you're going as long as you just keep going. Baby steps are fine, I'm hearing. So that's what I got for you, Paul. I hope that resonates. And here is Diane.
Hi, Paul. When I checked in with your mom's energy, the image that came to my mind was a brown or blonde haired woman, but someone with very light hair and wearing thick glasses and has puffy hair. Short but kind of puffy. I don't know if you can validate if that's your mom for me, but that's the image that came into my mind when I asked for her. Brown. Oh, it's brown. Yes. Okay. Thank you so much for validating that. At least I know I got the right person. Okay. So, what your mom wants you to know or wants you to do is to have a party in your heart. Just be happy. That's the first card that I drew. That's something that she wants you to do. To live your life to the fullest. This is what she's telling me. Because she feels that you worry too much. She's kind of laughing when I read your question. And she said, "He worries too much. I'm okay. I'm okay." That's what she's telling me. And also, she wants you to know that you're loved. And it says, love people. Love them with all your heart. Just be sure to love yourself first. So she's reminding you that it's okay to love people. It's good to love people. But don't forget to love yourself first. Because that's how you can share that love. You can't pour from an empty cup. So that's just a reminder from your mom for self care and self love. So I hope that helps, Paul. And thank you so much for letting us read for you.
Thank you, Diane. And thank you, Paul. Appreciate you being here. And next up is Musam.
There we go.
Musam, are you still here? Let me scroll up for just a second here while I'm waiting. And welcome to Maria is here. Maria Scorpio.
Hello, Maria. Awesome.
And Maria, I will put you on the list of questions have been closed and less donation. So I'm not sure that we'll be able to get to you, but I did put you on the list. Okay. Yes, Musam's here. All right. Do you see me getting into a relationship by when? Oh wow, that's some really good cards. Well, it might be just a little while. Um, you need to work on yourself a little bit first, Musam. You've been single for a very long time. You still have some self work to do with the Empress here, which is nurture. So make sure you're nurturing yourself and taking care of yourself, mothering yourself a little bit. And, you know, just like Diane said in the past reading, self care and self love you have to do first before you can be able to love anybody else. So nurture yourself, and then I've got the temperance card, which says balance on this one. So make sure you have emotional balance and that you're working on that as well. Okay. Then you got joy and stability. So this is when I think things are going to start coming in. Maybe a new friend come in. Make sure your friends first and the relationship comes after. Um, but I'm seeing this within 3 months. It doesn't have to be the whole 3 months. It's just within from now until 3 months. I see someone coming in. And then you got the sun card, which says blossom. So I feel like something new could be blossoming with this friendship and moving into um, something more, possibly by 4 months. So that's what I got for you there. Your next card is Machu Picchu. And it says, I am nourished in both body and mind. So that's where your self care is coming in. And again, I can see my part in the wider universe. I reap what I sow. Yes, so put good things out into the universe so that good things will come back to you, including a relationship that that's what you want. I do have one love card for you here. Okay, so this is talking about, and I don't know what gender you are, it doesn't matter, um, because this everybody has divine masculine and divine feminine. So, but this person who's coming in will have a little more divine masculine than divine feminine, and could be a leader. So maybe a manager or a supervisor, something like that, a boss of some sort in their um, occupation. So that's what I got for you, Miss Som. I hope that helps. And here is Diane. You're on mute.
Thank you. I was just saying hello, Miss Sam. I'm going to use my pendulum for this. So when I use the pendulum, my yes is the clockwise movement, and my no is the counterclockwise movement, like this. So I'm going to ask, will Masam get into a relationship or a romantic relationship within this year? I'm getting a no on this year. How about next year? Will Masam get into a romantic relationship next year? I'm getting more of a next year. I'm getting a yes on this. So I also pulled some cards. And interestingly, the first card that I pulled was a repeat from the previous reading, and it's love. This is a reminder not just to, give out love, but to love yourself. So that's very interesting that it came up again. And also, the second card that I pulled is reassess. I feel like your spirit guides are calling you to reassess priorities right now. That's why it's not the good time to get into a romantic relationship. Reassess what you want in a relationship. I think this is that period for reassessment. And also I asked, like, are there unresolved issues that's preventing them from getting into a relationship? And I got a yes, and I asked for more details, and I got forgiveness. I feel like in the past, there were some past relationships, maybe exes, who have hurt you, and you still carry that hurt. What Spirit is trying to tell you is to forgive because you don't want to carry that energy into the new one. That's something for you to process within this year that you're not into a relationship, something for you to work on. So when you do get into that relationship and you do find that person, it will be a lot more lighter for the both of you because you won't be carrying the baggage of the past. So that's what I got for you, Miss Am. I hope it helps, and thank you so much for letting us read for you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. And next up is Priscilla. And Priscilla, if you could just let us know that you're here. Hey, Lori. Hey, Sunny Landish.
Hi,
And
Sunny.
also Annie Bear. Hey, Annie.
Hi, Annie. Your general
Priscilla's here. Okay. A career general energies. Okay. Are you in a job right now, Priscilla? Are you a student? Or are you already in a career and looking to do something different? You could just give me a little bit more. And for those of you who just came in, appreciate you being here, but questions are closed unless there's a donation. And all the information is there on the banner. I'm preparing a theater show on my own, hoping it will give me more possibilities. Okay.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. All right. The first card I got for you, Priscilla, is the Six of Cups. And this can be memories of love, memories, of when you maybe had um, maybe a better job or a better situation, but just know that you can have even more than what you had before on your best day. So manifest what you want. And then I've got that you may be trapped a little bit. And this is the Eight of Swords. So if you're feeling trapped, just know that you are really free. This cage right here is an illusion, and this person is not really trapped. They just are in their head. So they've got their hand over their head. They're just in their head a lot. So just make sure that you are coming out of that. And you can do that by asking Archangel Metatron to come in and help you change your vibes from negative to positive. And then I got for you the throat chakra. So I think you may need to work on this. That's okay. We all have something we need to work on. But the throat chakra is communication. So really thinking about what it is that you want to communicate to others and how you want to communicate it. So speaking your truth out of love filtered, and speaking your actions out of love filtered as well. It will help you immensely. And then I got for you, oh, look at this. Yeah, you do have some chakra work to do. So this is chakra points. Use your healing gift. So, yeah, you may have some gifts that you can give to others once you heal this throat chakra. I don't know if you are familiar with chakra points, but you can always do a chakra meditation to have your chakras be aligned. On YouTube has tons of them that you can even do at night, sleep meditations. And then I've got for you the time traveler. And it says make a quantum leap. So past, future, journey, learn, explore. So you may be looking at travel coming in for a career. That's what I'm thinking. So look for something maybe not in just your general area, but around as well. And maybe in other places, maybe in other countries. I don't know what country you're in, but maybe outside of there is a place for you to look for your career. So, Diane, that's what I've got. Over to you.
Okay. Oops. I think my cards are a continuation of yours, Scott. Priscilla, I think this has something to do with your throat chakra, is what I'm getting. The first two cards that I pulled is called Smile, 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 and Smile Some More. This is a person who's smiling on the outside, but maybe on the inside not, because the second card that I pulled is Box with a Pillow. I feel like this is connected with your throat chakra because right now in your production, you're trying to appease a lot of people. So you don't speak your truth. So this is the your spirit guide's way of saying that you don't need to hold on to that truth. You don't need to box with a pillow on your own. You can speak up. You don't need to smile that often if you don't feel happy. So they're telling you, speak up. And I asked about the show, and I was smiling. I'll show you this card first. It says choice. And it says worry less about making the right choice and more about being strong enough to handle any outcome. Like Scott, I feel like there might be some challenges in this production, but you'll be able to handle it. You can make the right or wrong choice. It doesn't matter. What matters more than making that choice is how you handle any outcome with regards to that choice. The second card that I pulled, or the last card that I pulled, is success. This is why I was smiling from year to year a while ago while I was drawing cards. That production is going to be successful. I feel like it because you're the one handling it and you can handle it. You handle it well. So I hope that helps, Priscilla. And thank you so much for letting us read for you.
Yes, thank you. And Priscilla is in Rome, Italy.
Ah, fantastic.
I know, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Priscilla. Okay, the Sunshine Fee, are you here? Yes. Okay,
Yay.
question for you. Since it's a love question, um, are you single? Well, it looks like you are single. How many years until I meet someone? All right, never mind the question. You already answered it. And welcome to Bob on your channel.
Hi, Bob. Good day, mate. He's from Australia.
Oh, cool. Okay, so within how many years will I meet someone? And for your love life, you got the Queen of Swords first, Sunshine V, and this is saying that you're going to be independent for a little while. And this is a single card, in my opinion. This is the single queen. She is in control though of her life and has things really all together so that when someone does come in, she's going to be ready. But I think it's going to be a little bit of a time. I'll look at your other cards here. Of course, you got the Page of Pentacles. This is for you to manifest what you want and the kind of person that you want to come into your life. And then you got the Emperor, and the Emperor is a leader. So you may need to lead yourself into finding some friends that are new. How you want to go about that is up to you. But those friends, one of them could turn into a relationship. And that's what you want. You want friends first, right? Because it'll last longer. And usually, when it's based on a friendship, a relationship will last longer. A little while is 5 years. I think, let me look at your oracle cards for first here. and then I'll make a prediction as to how many years maybe. You got bubbling up. You were brewing new ideas in the depths of your soul. So I like that. So manifest makes me think of manifestations. Manifest new ideas, new ways of meeting people. And then I'm going to get you a love card from over here. Okay, so right now is not the right time because something must change in order for you to call in someone. And you need to set your boundaries as well and make sure you're ready for someone to come in. But there's something that needs to change. I'm getting within 5 years, but it's really up to you when you allow this change to come in to your life. So only you can define what that change is and how long it's going to be before you get rid of that. It could be a past relationship, someone in the past, a past friendship that didn't work. It's something like that is what I'm getting. So whatever comes into your mind first about a past relationship or friendship, you need to learn from it and learn what you want and what you don't want. Okay. Yeah, it is hard to make new friends as an adult, but you've got us as a community here. And, it doesn't mean that you can't look online. Be careful, but, you can look online for friends and just see how it goes from that.
Hello, the Sunshine Fee. So I feel like this is another continuation of Scott's reading. Here's what's funny. So I asked your spirit guides, when is Sunshine Fee going to get into a relationship or meet someone who she can get a relationship with? And look at the card that I pulled. It says
Ooh.
June. So I'm like, June, that's exciting. And then I asked, is it going to be June this year? They're like, no.
Oh,
So sorry for that. But I asked, if not this year, when? And I got next year. So I asked again, like, during this period between now and the time that where she hasn't met this person yet, like June next year, what can she work on so that when she meets this person, she'll be ready for the relationship? And I pulled two cards for it. And the first card that I pulled is trust. And it says, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. But I feel like because of your past relationships, you might have some trust issues right now. Like, I don't know if you've been, the word that keeps coming in my mind is cheated. If there was a past relationship where you got cheated on, I feel like there's just a huge trust issues because of a past experience. And the second card that I pulled regarding that, I think is related. It's death. It's not death in the literal sense, but more like that the relationship that you've had in the past has ended. So try to have that separation that the people or the person you were with in the past, that's in the past. And this new person is not the same person you will be dating. So their issues is not the new person's issues. So you might want to leave it in the past. The death card is always about endings and new beginnings. And again, learn how to trust. I know it's easier said than done. It's difficult to learn how to trust again once the trust is broken, but I feel like this will be necessary for you to get into a loving and healthy and trust and with mutual trust relationship. So I hope that helps. Oh, Sunshine Fee is saying, my issue is meeting single men who are ready. Well, if they're not ready for you, I mean, if they're not ready for you, like don't push it. You're too good to be, you know, thinking twice of. They shouldn't have second thoughts about you. I mean, but that's just Diane thinking. You know, I feel like with your energy, you're a catch. So you don't have to settle for things or for men who aren't sure about you. So I hope that helps, Sunshine Fee. And thank you for letting us read for you.
yes, thank you, Sunshine Fee. Appreciate you being here. I want to say hi to Katharina. And Angie B, hello. If I didn't say hello to you before. And next up is Annie. Could I have a read on messages for me now? Okay, Annie, are you here? Yes. Thank you for that. Wow, you got some good cards, Annie. You always get really good cards. But these are exceptional. You got the Queen of Wands, so this is working on your self-confidence. So make sure you're working on that and self-care, love, and independence. Look at the cat there. Okay. And then you jumped into the sun. This is joy, vitality, success, love. Um, so the only thing that's needed with this card is gratitude. And once you have gratitude, you'll be attracting even more of those things into your life as well afterwards. And then you got temperance, which is another great card to get. Temperance is internal balance and peace and harmony coming to you, but it can be a little bit of patience too, because it takes a little bit to um, mix the fire and the water together to get a perfect harmony. So be patient with yourself and with others. The next card I got for you is dueling duality. And you got a, I don't even know what this is, but he's cute. Um, and it says, accept your whole self, both the light and the shadows. Yes. So don't be afraid to do any shadow work. I don't think you are, from having you in my chat for the past couple of years. So I don't think that you're going to have a problem with shadow work, but there's, is saying that there's both light and shadow work that needs to be worked on. Okay, and then the last card I got for you, Annie, says plunge. Yeah, I love that. Plunge into the water. Don't hold back. It is time now. Go for it and dive in. Yeah, as long as it doesn't hurt you or anybody else, take a risk. It's an opportunity. No risk, no reward. And that's what I got for you.
Hi, Annie. So I feel like you're in a period of transformation right now. That's the first word that came to my mind when I read your question. And I pulled some cards on it. And the first card that I pulled is don't turn back. I feel like you've left a lot of things behind that are no longer aligned with you. And it feels very uncomfortable. But your spirit guides are telling you those are growing pains. So don't turn back. You're on the right path. And I pulled two more cards. First card that I pulled is health. So while you're undergoing this transformation, don't forget to take care of your health as well. And the last card that I pulled for you, this is a period of manifestation and of abundance. So when you're in a period of transformation and you're attracting all of this good juju, don't forget to like manifest the good things. Think of what you want for the future and you'll be abundant. That's what I got for you, Annie, and I hope that helps. And thank you so much for letting us read for you today.
All right. You're welcome, Annie. Thanks for being here. I want to say a special hi to Liz. Hi, Liz.
Hi, Liz.
Hope you're feeling better, Liz. And next up is Alexandria.
Alexandria.
Got a lot of love questions.
Yeah.
And Alexandria, are you in a relationship? Are you single? Or are you married, chained, whatever the case may be?
Chained.
I hope you're not chained. You've at least got one hand free to type, so that's good. You're talking to someone. Okay.
Okay. In a talking stage. Ooh.
Yeah. All right. Alexandria, I got the two of Pentacles to start you out with. And so this is balance, adaptability, and flexibility. So with this person that you're talking to, I think you're going to have to be, I think they're like an opposite to you. Um, Now, opposites attract. So it doesn't mean that that's a bad thing. It just means you're going to have some flexibility, adaptability, and finding common ground with this person. Okay, then you got the three of Pentacles, and this is like people coming in to help you achieve your goals. So if this person that you're talking about that you are, oh, you're thinking of letting it go. Okay, okay. So yeah, because it is going to take a lot of work if you stay with it. It'll take some work. But you got the three of Pentacles, which means that you could have other people coming in to help you achieve your goal. And one of them could be, a relationship. So you could have something new coming in for you. And then you got the King of Cups. And this is about love too, but it's about emotions, especially, and making sure that your emotions are controlled. Speaking your truth out of love filtered, and speaking your actions out of truth filtered. That's equanimity. And if you can have equanimity in your life, then that's a great way to be able to attract a person to you as well, because they'll be more attracted to that than someone who just has no filter and they just say whatever comes to their mind and whether they regret it or not later. So that's what I got there. You get a love card. Like Oprah, you get a love card. You get a love card. Okay, so it says right now that it would be a leap of faith, risk, and excitement, and it would be unpredictable with the person that you're talking to. So it's going to be a risk if you choose to go down that direction. Now, I'm going to pull one for if you go down a different route, you're going to get more of a family person. So I'm not thinking that they will have another partner. I think it's more like they will have a family, maybe kids of their own, and or just a close knit family with the mother, father. I just see a close energy there. So either way you take it, it's going to be a little bit risky, but I think that you have a great head on your shoulders and you know what is right, what is wrong. If you're thinking about leaving this first person and letting it go, it's probably the best thing to let it go. But make sure that when somebody else is coming in that you are just getting to know them as a friend, and especially getting to know if they have a family. Okay, so um, that's what I got for you. And here's Diane. Oh,
Hello,
you're frozen.
Alexandria.
There you
So
are.
it's interesting. Am I still frozen? Okay, there
No,
we go.
you're
Thank
back.
you. Hello, Alexandria. Okay. It's interesting. The cards that I pulled for you don't really tell the outcome. Okay, this is really just how you can deal with the situation right now. The first card that I pulled for you is "Say It Louder." I feel like the person you are with right now is kind of dense. He doesn't he can't read between the lines. So you have to say things louder to him, and that really takes a lot of your patience. So it will be a challenge. I feel like it's a challenge right now. They're not telling you to leave them or whatever. But what's interesting is that Scott mentioned something about regrets a while ago, and I pulled the card regret. And what I heard is something that I hear a lot of times, to choose the path where you will have least regrets. Okay, think if you were going to leave this person, will you regret that more than if you don't? That's something for you to choose. And the last card that I pulled for you is peace. And it says what's interesting is what it says. Just because some people are fueled by drama doesn't mean you have to attend the performance. Make your life a drama-free zone. So yeah, I feel like this relationship might be quite dramatic, but the choice is yours whether you want to stay in it or and work with it or to move on. But I hope that helps, Alexandria. And thank you for letting us read for you.
Yes, thank you, Alexandra. All right, appreciate you being here. And I want to say welcome to Mangled Unicorn Jax. Hello there.
Hi, Jax.
All right, next up is Charlotte. Charlotte, can you let me know if you're here? Thank you, Morella. I feel right off the bat, I got that song "We're Cool for the Summer." I forget even who sings it, but yeah, I feel like Demi Lovato. Yeah, so I feel like you are cool for the summer. You're gonna have good things coming in for you. You got the Temperance card as well, and again, this is peace and harmony and patience. So making sure that you are having peace and harmony in your relationships, your friendships, and your um family, if that's the case that you need to. Whoever you're closest with, just aim for peace and harmony. And then you got the Nine of Chalices, which is the Nine of Cups. This means that you can manifest whatever it is that you want. Two new babies coming very soon. Are they yours?
Maybe grandkids?
Or grandbabies? Or yeah, I'm not sure how old you are, so I don't know if the babies are yours or not. So the Nine of Chalices is saying that you all your grandbabies. Okay. She's like, no, no, not mine. Okay, so the Nine of Chalices is manifestation. Manifest what you want and how you want your summer to go, and then live as though it is already happening. And then the next card you got is the Hierophant. So you are protected this summer. If you need to call in more protection, you can call it in from Archangel Michael, and he'll come in and put a big ray of blue light around you to surround you and protect you. You also got Sumba Island, which I'm not sure where that's at, but it says, fertility of all kinds is my birthright. I am connected to all the cycles of the land and sky. Healthy fierceness is something to be valued. Be patient, the time will come. So there's some more patience for you. The time will come for you, though. And I think it's going to be time for practical magic. It says, draw your power from the earth to fulfill your needs. So make sure you're grounding, and you'll have a great summer. And yeah, nature and harmony and making things simple, not complicated, is going to help you out for the summer. And that's what I got for you.
Hello, Charlotte. Interestingly, they only let me pull two cards for you for your summer. And the first card is purpose. I feel like with the past mini readings that I've done for you, and this one, you're trying to find your purpose. You're still trying to find what you're here to do. And that's going to continue this summer. And the second card that I pulled for you is back to basics. For the summer, you're going to back to basics. And why back to basics, I feel like This is more about getting to know yourself, like being about a blank slate, a blank slate, and really getting to know what you like, what you don't like, and getting to know what makes your soul sing. That's the image and what I'm hearing. Getting to know what will make your soul sing. That's how you find your purpose through your joy. Use joy as your compass in finding your purpose, shining love, light, truth. So I hope that helps. It's a very short message, but I feel like this is going to be a big summer for you in terms of development of your soul. So I hope that helps, Charlotte, and thank you so much for letting us read for you.
Yes, thank you, Charlotte. All right, 4, you are up next. Can I please get a message from my guides? Okay. Thank you for letting me know you're here. Hi, Garnet.
Hey, Garnet.
All right, so the first card I got for you for is the Three of Cups. So this is telling me that you're going to be celebrating soon. Something is coming in for you that is going to be victorious and good, and you're going to have time to celebrate as well. Then you got the Star card, and this is for hope and healing. So just know that can heal anything that you need to, and the best way to do that is by going to Archangel Raphael. He's over the healing portion of our body, and he will help you heal. And then you got the Hermit. So this is looking for something that you need in isolation, you know, putting down the computer for a little bit and just doing some really good meditation and seeing what comes forward for you. I'm going to give you a crystal dragon, and you got lapis lazuli. Beautiful crystal there. And it says focusing your attention, good money, judgment, turn knowledge into cash. So this is focusing your intention on what you want and then letting it come true, but releasing it so that something better can come in, right? And then the next card I got for you is Potent Potion. Your spells are very effective in carrying out your commands. Ooh, I like that. Now, I don't get that woo woo yet, but if you, have like an altar, you could, you know, do some potions if you want to, or if you don't have an altar, maybe this is a sign that you need to get one. Okay. And this, of course, the potions are for good and to bring good and protection in for you. And that's what I got.
Hello, four. So it's odd. Is there any like choice that you need to make that you're kind of putting off this week? Because the first card that I pulled is choice. I think it's a repeat card again, but it's the one that popped out. And it says worry less about making the right choice and more about being strong enough to handle any outcome. So I feel like if you don't have any choice to make right now, you might have one this coming week. Because the second card that I pulled for you is go for it. Whatever that choice is, your spirit guides are letting you know, hey, if you feel good about it, go for it. But also, they are reminding you that during this period, to pamper yourself. Because I feel like this can be draining or tiring for you. So, self care is a necessity, not a luxury. So, they are reminding you to pamper yourself and take care of yourself during this period. So I hope that helps. I'd be interested to know what happens in the future. So leave a comment in case this makes sense to you in the future. But I hope that helps, and thank you so much for letting us read for you today.
Okay. Thank you for. Oh, they're saying,
Hmm? I just
In,
I just tell you what I got.
Yeah, it might make sense in the future. It probably will if you're not getting it now. For
Yeah.
oh, you're very welcome. All right, Stephanie, are you ready? And Miss Taro D is here. Hello.
Hi, Miss D. Okay. Spirit guide.
Stephanie's ready. All right. Would love a message from my spirit guides if there's time and energy. Okay. There is for you. All right. Stephanie, the first card I got for you is the moon. So, in my interpretation of this card, I have a couple, but for you, I'm seeing shadow work and also illusions. So make sure that what you're looking at and then how you're looking at things is through a clear lens, and you're not looking at things kind of rose colored or through an illusion that of how you want things to be. Make sure you know how things really are. So sitting with your fears or discomforts and then changing them into something positive. You did get the Knight of Cups as well. This could be someone new coming in or spirit coming in, giving you love. So this is just to pour that unconditional love all over you and make sure that you're doing that self care and self love that you need. And then you got the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords is ruin, but there's a big but. There's a sunrise right here coming up. So this is the end of a cycle, and it's going to maybe not feel really good, but there's a beginning of a new cycle coming in too. So just know that is coming in. And then you got Bounteous. So it says generously given relationships and coming together. So I feel like things will start, clearing up and coming together better, maybe within about 3 months. And if things are going great now, they're just going to get better in, within 3 months. And then I've got a crystal dragon card for you. Oh, I love this one. It's the Dalmatian Jasper. Look at that. And it says powerful moneymaker, happiness, and fortune. There you go. I've been contemplating on some old belief systems and focusing on shadow work. Maybe that's what's coming out. Sounds
Yes.
like it. Yeah. But you're here to this is this is here, excuse me, to say that this is going to end and you've got something new coming in. Okay? So just manifest your vibes to be changed by Archangel Metatron from negative to positive, and he will do that for you. And maybe get you a Dalmatian Jasper, the stone, not the dragon. I don't think I would want a dragon like that living, even though he's really cute. But yeah, from afar.
Maybe a Komodo dragon.
Oh no, I am not a Komodo dragon.
Hi, Stephanie. So thank you so much for letting us know about the shadow work that you've been doing. So the cards are making a lot more sense. The first card that I pulled is happiness, and you can see, I see the shadow work in here. There's part of you that's in the kind of dark, and part of you that's within the light. And shadow work isn't about rejecting your dark aspects, your dark side. It's about integrating your light and dark aspects so that they work together and loving yourself fully as you are. And shadow work, although it's in the long run, it's good because you will be loving yourself more, you will be understanding yourself more. While you were doing it, or while you're doing it, it can get tiring. Okay. It can get tiring. So your spirit guides are reminding you that during this time, treat yourself to what you want, whether it's good food or maybe something that gives you joy, or traveling. Traveling can also bring you joy. So treat yourself with something good while you're doing it, just so you know it doesn't pull you down because while doing shadow work, we kind of dig up a lot of aspects that we don't like about ourselves. And that's okay. It's part of that work, but again, it feels heavy. So treat yourself during this time. And also, they're reminding you to be drama free. Not not you yourself, but I feel more like the people around you. Choose communities, choose people who are more drama free and won't also drag you down. That's what I'm getting from your spirit guides. So I hope that helps, Stephanie. And thank you so much for letting us read for you today.
Thank you, Stephanie. All right. Is Flower Beauty Rainbow Peacock Rainbow here? You're welcome, Stephanie. Flower Beauty.
Flower Beauty Peacock Rainbow.
Yeah, I always mess that one up.
Me too.
It's a pretty name, though.
It is. And I love her profile picture.
Yeah. She asked to timestamp and went to bed. Okay,
Okay.
we will do that. It's 6:02 Eastern Standard Time. I think she's in India, but I have no idea which time zone she would be in. So we'll just go by Eastern. Okay, Flower Peacock. Any guidance on love and career from my guides? You got the World. This is a lot of really good things coming in for you. A new cycle is coming in. So I'm thinking maybe something with love is on the horizon. Don't forget to be friends first. And for your career, this could be a new job or a promotion coming in. You have victory with the Six of Wands that is coming in. All right. And all you need for that is gratitude, and then you'll get abundance, an abundance of victory, an abundance of happiness and joy. It's just abundance of wealth as well. So, yeah, just keep having gratitude. You have wonderful cards. The next card that I got for you is okay, you got the doctor card, and it says heal yourself or thyself. So this to me could mean health wise, physically, but probably means spiritual because of the way that I'm looking at it. It looks spiritual to me. So make sure you're doing healing with Archangel Raphael. If you do need to go to a doctor, and maybe this is a sign that you do, just make sure you heed that advice. I don't give health advice, but it might, be okay to get a checkup, right? And then you got the moon goddess. It says you need to go with the ebb and flow of the tides now. All right. So ebb and flow of the tides right now. So release expectations, go with the flow, and I think good things will come out. You got really good cards. Don't let the doctor card scare you. Just be aware and make sure you're getting your checkups and everything. But everything else looks just really good for you. I think you got a lot of good things coming in.
Hello, Flower Beauty Peacock Rainbow. The cards that I pulled, I feel like these are more about your career. And I don't know if you have a job right now, but I feel like more drawn towards that you have a job. Because the first card that I pulled for you is discipline. You're very disciplined in your job and very consistent. And I feel like you want more. You're very ambitious. Is the word that I was trying to remember. You're very ambitious, but you're trying to pull yourself back. You have all of these ideas that you're not trying to put out there. because you fear that they'll think to they'll think you're too much in your job. But your spirit guides are letting you know. Say it guilt free. Whatever you feel like and whatever you think is the best for your job right now, for your company, do it or suggest it and do it guilt free. Because nothing is going to change if you just, stay the same. You need to voice out your opinions. You need to speak up a little bit more so that the higher ups or the management can understand what you're going through, what your experiences are in your job, so that things can change. And that's what I'm getting from your spirit guides. So I hope that helps, Flower Beauty Peacock Rainbow. And thank you so much for letting us read for you today.
All right. Thank you, Flower Beauty. Is Liz and all here? Hmm. Liz and all. Okay. How about Old Wind Walker, Sherry? Yes. All right.
Hey, they're here.
Where did the question go? There it is.
There we go.
All right. What is the most important for me to know right now? Well, you got some good things coming in, Sherry, with the Knight of Cups. So I feel like a lot of love for you to give yourself, coming in from spirit is coming in. You also have a new opportunity. This can be a new job, this can be a new career, a promotion, or it could be material things coming in, something new for you. And then you got the Four of Cups. So, in order to get this opportunity, just make sure that you are looking at all the different directions for it. Okay. So, um, up here is the cup, and this person is looking over here. So, they're not seeing the gift from source that's coming in. So, make sure you're looking all around and in each direction at every opportunity that comes in and seeing, is this the right opportunity for me? And I think a big one is on its way. Your next card is share your knowledge. You give and receive teachings, wisdom, and mentoring. So that's a student teacher card, like the Hierophant. So what you'll be learning while you're teaching, you're learning, right? So sometimes the teacher learns more than the students do. And then you got the Earth Mother card. And this is to nourish yourself, ground yourself, and treat yourself with abundance. Commune with the wild, this outside, ground, and make sure that you are just doing a spirit check. But I think you're on the right path. Just make sure you're not missing any opportunities that come your way. There's a big one coming.
Hello, Old Windwalker. It's interesting. The first card that I pulled for you is There's No Planet B, and look at those dolphins. And I'm looking at your profile pictures. I think those are either dolphins or orcas. So
Orcas,
I
yeah.
orcas, yes. So I feel like this message is coming from your spirit guides who are orcas.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm going to try to channel them because I'm not getting any clear messages from the cards. They're saying have fun. I, And this is something that other guides also say, but this is coming from the orcas. Have fun. The orcas, the orcas feel very free. Is how they're making me feel, just very free. And then they don't overthink things. Like they're swimming where they want to go. And this is something that they want to teach you. To swim where you want to go, don't overthink things. And trust your intuition. Because that's what the orcas are doing. They're trusting their intuition. Their intuition is what guides them where to swim, where to get their food. They don't overthink things. So that is a message that they have for you today. Don't overthink things. When you feel like you want to do something, go for it. Trust your intuition. So I hope that helps, Old Windwalker. And thank you so much for letting us read for you today.
All right. Thank you, Sherry. And while we were reading, Liz is back. So we'll go to Liz next.
Okay.
Hi, Diane, DFL Rocks. Tarot Stash is here.
Hi, Gerald.
All right. I love your question. Am I ready to go live on an intuitive channel with a friend? I'm hearing yes without even looking at the cards.
Same here.
The time is right when you think it should be. So, or that you start asking yourself that question that you're asking right now. That means it's time, Liz. So you did get the two of chalices. This is the two of cups, and this means that the conversations that you have with other people are really important. So get someone to help you with this. Maybe the friend who is going on with you has some experience. So just talk to them, let them know how you feel, and that you're happy for the opportunity, but you're a little bit scared or whatever it is, so that you can push forward. Then you got the Seven of Wands. This means you can handle anything that comes your way. Okay, so you've got this. And then you got the Death card. This is perfect because this is not a literal death. This is change, transformation, and a transition. So you are ready for this change, Liz. So then you got the Empress. There's another huge yes card coming through. And the Empress is, looking at herself in the mirror because she's taking care of herself. And then she takes care of others as well. And it's also about creativity. So I see that coming in also. You are a light bringer. Take initiative now. Look at that. Now. And then you got hidden blessings, discovery, potential gift. You find opportunities that you have not considered. So you've got blessings that are going to be coming with this channel and with your friend. So seize the moment. That's what I got.
Hello, Liz. So I'm getting an interesting message from your spirit guides. So I asked if, okay, I'm going to show you my pendulum again. Is Liz and all ready to go on an intuitive channel? Okay, I'm
Oh,
getting
you
to go with her friend. Oops, I'm freezing. But I am asking, is it within your highest good and best interest to go with your friend? And I'm getting a no on this, which is very interesting. I feel like you're ready to go, but is your friend ready? That is the question. I feel like you're ready, but the other person isn't. Because you have a voice. This is the only card that actually popped out. You need to share your story and you need to share it louder. Say it louder because there are people who are going to benefit your story when they hear it. So yeah, you are ready to go in an intuitive channel. I'm just not sure if it's the best choice to go with your friend. But yeah, you are. You are ready for that channel. So I hope that helps, Liz. And thank you so much for letting us do this reading for you today.
All right. Thank you, Diane. Thank you, Liz. Next up is Rossi's
Hi, Rossi.
or Rossi S.
Just
Hi,
Rossi, I
Shooting.
think.
Oh, it is Rossi. Okay.
Mhm.
I know it used to be, but then an S appeared. So, okay. Shooting Star, welcome. Um, I'm so glad you started your new job. That's awesome. Questions are closed unless, well, they're actually just closed altogether now, but they were closed unless donations. However, I am going to be back on at 7, so like less than 45 minutes with Karen from Juniper Vale. So please come back and see us then. Okay. And I'm not seeing anything from Rossi.
Mhm.
Okay, so what about Samreen? Samreen, are you here? Rossi's here. Okay.
Ross is here.
Hi, Rossi. The first card that I got for you is the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is very self confident. She's independent and trustworthy, just someone you can lean on. So I feel like this is you. You're that self confident person that everybody goes to. And I feel like there's a part of you that needs to make sure that you are using self care and self love as well, so that your confidence will reach out to other people and help them as well. But you have to help yourself first. And then you got the temperance card. And the temperance card is making sure that you are balanced out in your emotions and your internal emotions, feelings. This is also about peace and harmony coming to you, and the P word, patience. So make sure you have patience with yourself and with others. And then the other message I got is the two, it looks like, of cups here. I'm not sure because it's not depicted really clearly. I think this is the Two of Cups. I don't use this deck a lot. The Two of Cups is about two people having an intimate conversation. So this can be a relationship, but it can also be a friendship or partnership. Just you telling that person how much you care about them, or that you respect them, whatever the case is, to ramp up that relationship and let it be even stronger than the way it is right now. Okay, and then you got the horned goddess. It says this is a time of fertility and nurturing yourself and others. So, just like I said there with the Queen of Wands, in order to nurture others, you got to nurture yourself. That's why it says yourself first and others second. And then you got a crystal dragon and you got the opal dragon. And I just got a new opal squirrel
A
in
squirrel.
the from Carolyn. One of my moderators sent this to me,
That's
and
amazing.
her name is Opal. So you got Opal, successful ventures, having great wealth, your lucky charm. Boy, that's something I could use right now, and I'm sure a lot of us can. But yeah, use that as a lucky charm. Maybe get you some opal. All right, Diane.
Hi, Rossi. Um, you have another message that says, yes, it has been difficult this week with balance and patience. I felt that too. Because the first message that I got from your spirit guides that I heard is that you're being too hard on yourself this week. And they're reminding you to be kind and not just kind to other people. What if being kind to yourself really could change everything? This is more about your perspective with yourself. So your spirit guides are reminding you to be kind to yourself this week. And also, have you been asking something from your guides? Because I got this card, yes. And if you're not asking a specific question to your spirit guides, this has something more to do about having fun. Because that's also something that I heard from your spirit guides when I pulled this card. And this is something that's depicted on this card as well. And the second card, and the third card rather, that I pulled is about freedom. So you have the freedom to choose fun and to have fun, choose joy and be joyful. So this is a message from your spirit guides this week, a reminder that even though things are difficult, you can make time for yourself to have fun and to be kind to yourself. So I hope that helps, Rossi. I just feel a lot of loving energy from your spirit guides. So yeah, I hope that helps, and thank you so much for letting us read for you today.
Thank you, Rossi. All right, and I heard Samarine was back, so we will go to Samarine. All right. Samarine, are you ready? Hey, Kelly McCall. Okay, as per last reading guidance, I am taking tuitions,
I think that's tuitions or reviews.
tuitions, maybe, or reviews for my English test. Will this move me? Will this move help me in passing the exam and securing my admission seat university abroad? Um, I'm getting a big yes. You got the Ace of Wheels, which is the Ace of Pentacles. So this is good things coming in and a new opportunity. So this is a huge yes card. And then you got the Seven of Wands, and this is about boundaries and knowing that you can handle anything that comes your way. Okay, so just being confident in yourself that you're going to do well is very important. And then you got the Lovers card. So if you were talking about, like Morella said, a tutor maybe for your English test, then that's going to be a great thing to have. That's not saying you're going to be lovers with your tutor. It's just saying that that will help you out and be a beneficial pairing. So yeah, try to do that. And then you got the Sacred Circle. You are protected. And look, there's boundaries again and community. And then I've got your Crystal Dragon card. You get Selenite. It says radiating success. Yes. So that's a huge yes. Getting clarity on goals, growth, and business. So maybe get you some selenite if you don't have any, Samarine, and carry it in your pocket as you're going and taking your tests. And I think you're going to do very well on it according to the cards I got.
Hello, Samarin. I got very interesting cards for you. So you asked about your will this test help you move in passing and then admission to your seat to secure to a university abroad. I'm not getting any answer from spirit with regards to that question. But they do offer guidance. I feel like okay. This is the first message from your spirit guides that I got. Stop worrying. I feel like you're thinking way too far ahead into the future. That's not necessarily bad, but you need to also focus on the present. Are you studying enough for this exam? I think you need to do your best. As long as you do your best, let the universe take care of the rest. Don't try to think that too far ahead, is what I'm getting. And the second card that I pulled for you is surrender. Release the need to control. You can't control the outcome, but what you can control is yourself. Are you reviewing enough? Or are you putting in the effort to pass the test? The outcome will depend on that. It's not fixed, is what I'm getting from spirit. So focus on the present, review as much as you can, and I wish you the very best and good luck on the exam. So thank you so much for letting us read for you today.
Yes, thank you, Samarine, for being here. All right, and the last question of the night is going to be for this live anyway. Is going to be Disruptor Jesse. Hi, Bora Bora.
Hi, Janet.
All right, Jesse is here. Is it time for rest or more shadow work? Sorry for the noise in the background.
It's okay.
They're apparently trying to get me. Just kidding. But the first card that I got for you, Jesse, is the Page of Voices, which is the Page of Swords. This is a time for learning and for action. So for me, a little bit more shadow work needs to be done. Then you got the Nine of Voices or Swords, and this is the anxiety card. So you definitely need to change that into peace by doing some shadow work. And then I've got the Queen of Wands, and this is the Queen of self-confidence and independence with the cat here. She just allows sunflowers to grow in a desert. She's so magical. So in order to become a person like this, you need to do self-love and self-care. So a little bit more shadow work and then time to rest. So if you can combine them, that would be great too. But I'm seeing shadow work first, interestingly enough. And then I've got you the magnetic South Pole. It is acceptable not to know. Mystery is part of life. Acceptance allows me to begin to grow. Right? So beautiful. Mystery is part of life. Acceptance allows me to begin to grow. So that to me is shadow work as well. And then you got the soul mirror where you're looking in the mirror and doing some mirror work. Discern what's real. Look for your true self and give it an identity. And then be your most authentic self that you can be. What is, underneath. And I know you are a straight up person, so you're going to be, giving what is real out to the universe. So just continue to do that is what I'm getting. So that's what I got for you, Disruptor. Here we go.
Hello, Disruptorsaurus Rex. Interestingly, I'm getting the same thing as God. Okay, I'm going to show you my pendulum. Is it time for Disruptorsaurus Rex to rest? I'm getting a no on this. How about more shadow work? And I'm getting a yes on more shadow work. There are some things that are needed to be done and to be examined because there are rapid changes that are happening for you, and you need this shadow work to be able to grow as a soul, as a person. And I asked Spirit, okay, what does she need to examine more about herself? And the card that I pulled is guilt. there is some guilt that you've about some experiences that you've had in the past that you still need to process. But I'm getting that once you've processed this guilt, it's time to rest because you've been doing this for like the numbers that flashing in my mind right now, 2 to 3 months. You've been doing this for 2 to 3 months now, so it can get tiring. But this is like the last push. Okay, once you've done this, it's time for you to rest. So I hope that helps, Disruptorosaurus Rex, and thank you so much for letting us read for you today.
All right. Thank you, Jesse. All right. So I wanted to thank Diane, DFL Rocks, for gifting us Scorpio Sun Tarot membership out, and also to Shooting Star, who became a member. So
Yay!
thank you guys so much. If we did not get to you, it's okay because I'll be back in just a minute. Um, I'll be back in less than 30 minutes with Karen Tapioca Thievery. So it'll be here on my channel. So make sure you come back if you didn't get your question answered. Diane, what have you got going on?
I'll be back again on Sunday for Soul Cloud, but it will be a special episode. It's like the first year anniversary special and also the 500 subscriber celebration. So it's just
Yay.
an episode about celebration. So I hope to see you there. I'll be doing Akashic Records readings and energy clearings as well. And maybe give a free reading, a free private reading for someone who's lucky in the audience. So yeah, I hope to see you there. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe to both of our channels. Yeah,
All right. Thank you, Diane, for being here. It's always lovely to read with you. You are awesome. So I appreciate you. And thank you to all the moderators on both channels, especially Morella and Stephanie. You guys have been working your bums off. So thank you
yes.
so much.
Thank you
And
to the mods.
yes. And like I said, I will be back at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So hope to see you there.